come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready?
They go right back to Sanders. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. Now, after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
First down, and they go right back to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He's got it. He has the Carolina touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what.
Ready, set. Let's go. Ready?
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Set.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Got Mingo, it's complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air on 1st down, Young. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with, and the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there, and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Throwing for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That brings us to halftime, and these teams locked up on the scoreboard. It's a 7-7. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. They put a receiver in motion right. Working from the gun, Williams. Has it in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean.
Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. Panthers pick this one up. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap now to Young. Escapes the pocket. And this... Ball at the 33 for first down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here's Sanders once more. And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
Sanders running dead ahead. And he's only going to take this forward to about the 38. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Set, ready.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers pushing to get within range for a game winner.
On the double.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Set.
Looking to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Fair catch called for. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still first down.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. He'll look to throw it. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Here he is to throw. Moore's got it. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. That one complete to Hopkins. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And he's out of bounds, not the return that he had. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go. Cut.
On the give, it's Sanders. He's got room to roam here. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Let's go. Ready.
Handoff here to Sanders. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Brings up 2nd down at the 1-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Setting up to pass. Thielen's got it, complete. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Now we're gonna get an offensive timeout. That's their first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
52 blaster. Set.
Now to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. Fair catch called for and made, a little shot. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready, ready.
A tight end in motion now. Now a run by Sanders. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Panthers 1st down.
Down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 3 now.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Come on, set.
2nd and 3.
Here's Sanders. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
On the set.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
Set, ready, set.
Out of the gun, Young. Throw complete to Thielen. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. A run here with Sanders. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards.
Tight end in motion left.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll run it with Sanders. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers go up by 6. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.